Bom dia! Hey, let's go out for a walk. Have you ever seen such a thing? Oh my God. They just opened this brand new supermarket in my neighborhood and it is jam-packed. My neighborhood desperately needed another supermarket. There's only two, and both of those two are very expensive and small. So this neighborhood really needed a new supermarket. Yay! And I think the reason it's so crowded and noisy is because everything's on oferta, super sale, because of the grand opening. We're trying to get customers to get used to this store, and so it is very packed and very loud in here. This place is a madhouse, but it just shows you how badly this neighborhood needed a big supermarket. Oh well. It's going to be a long line, but I'm just going to be patient. These lines are not moving. Bye-bye, supermarket. I didn't buy a damn thing. The line was not moving. This place is a madhouse. I'm just going to go to my local small supermarket where things are a little more expensive, but it's not going to give me a massive headache. Okay, friends, I'm going to try once again to rent one of these bikes. They have these rental spots all over the city, especially in this part of town. The last time I tried it, I wasn't on the bike for more than a minute and I crashed and I got lots of cuts and bruises and made a fool of myself, fell flat on my face. It's because I did not check the bike before I got on it and started riding. I just got on and I didn't adjust the seat. The seat was way too high for me, and the handlebar was a little shaky, so I should have not even got on it. But this one looks okay. The seat is already very low to the ground, so I'm going to attempt to do this again. Let's hope I don't crash. Did I mention you can rent these bikes by either downloading an app or you can rent them right off of your Uber account? Yes, these are rentable through Uber, and I have the Uber app, so I just scanned the little scanny thing and I rented it. It's like less than $1 for the first half an hour, I think, and then it's just a few cents additional every 15 minutes. So let's see how this goes. You can see it has an Uber on the bike. I just rode it for a little bit and it's very shaky. It feels very shaky to me. It's been years since I've ridden a bicycle, so I am way out of practice. My balance isn't very good. And once again, I hope I do not crash this damn thing. We shall find out. Okay, I've been riding for a few minutes and I haven't killed myself yet or fallen off the bike or crashed. A lot of people use these rental bikes for long and short distances here in Salvador. I even see delivery guys who use them to make food deliveries for like, what are they called? iFood in Portuguese, and Uber Eats. So they are wildly used. And they look like they're used a lot. They're not in pristine shape, that's for sure, but so far so good, so I'll continue on my ride. And look at me, Ma! I'm riding a bike! A miracle! It's been years since I was on a bike. And I'm riding it pretty well now. I'm not as shaky. The bike is handling a little bit better, or rather I'm handling it a little bit better, so I think I just might survive this bike ride in one piece. Let's see. Well, that bike ride didn't last very long. I did not crash, thankfully, but I was caught in a rainstorm, and there was no rain in the forecast, but that's so typical here. It'll say partially cloudy, and then you get, it's not just a gentle shower, it's a tropical downpour, and I am soaking wet, and I just didn't feel like bicycling in the pouring rain, but I did get a little ways on the bike, and I'm going to walk the rest of the way. But at least now I know that I can rent and ride the bike successfully. I'm going to do it more often in the future, but when it doesn't rain. You see those fishermen down there with the net? There's lots of fish in that net, and you see that white stork? He has been trying to steal a fish. He actually stole one a minute ago. Oh, and I see another there's a little sandpiper also waiting for a fish. Look at that stork trying to get a fish there. I hope he gets another one. This guy should just throw him one. I would. I love that. Anyway, I made it the rest of the way to the Rio Vermelho neighborhood. This is where the annual festival of the sea goddess Iemanjá takes place. A shrine to Iemanjá, and there's that stork again waiting for a fish. Walking down this new street here in Rio Vermelho that I've never walked down before. It's very charming, and I came across something wonderful. Look, a bookstore, Livraria Mídia Louca, and I'm thrilled because I love bookstores. And I went in. It's chock full of books from ceiling to floor, and I bought myself a new book. Very, very nice. This is my new book. Oh, and I was worried that my phone had been destroyed. It got very, very, very wet in that downpour, but as you can see, it dried out and it's working fine now, miraculously. I do have a backup cell phone at home in case this one ever conks out, but so far, so good. I really like this neighborhood that I'm in right now. It's called Rio Vermelho, which translates to Red River. It's a very bohemian neighborhood, a lot of nightlife, sophisticated neighborhood, and I'm going to add this to my short list of neighborhoods where I would consider moving to. It's a little farther out than I might otherwise consider, but I walk to Rio Vermelho very frequently. It takes 1 hour for where I'm currently living, and I like the walk. So, and there's also easy public transportation. So I'm definitely going to also look maybe at apartments in this neighborhood. Okay, so I'm back home now, having a cup of coffee. You see in my Salvador coffee cup. I'm going to sign off now. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Beijos. Ciao.